He patiently appraised each weapon one by one. Finally, he came to the last sword, just when he thought it would also be trash. The sword suddenly spoke. The merchant didn't seem to hear it, so Jack quickly used appraisal again.
グリード、片手剣。
決して損はさせない。俺様を買え暴食。
なんで知ってるんだ。
Because of that, he decided without hesitation. After obtaining this mysterious sword, he went straight to the wilderness. Although it was his first time fighting goblins, his stats had already improved significantly. After a dangerous but short battle, he managed to kill one successfully. At the same time, his stats increased again, and he gained a new skill, strength enhancement. Before he could even test it, more goblins appeared in front of him. He remembered that where there was one goblin, hundreds more would follow. He had no time to think. Jack could only brace himself and fight. Despite the chaos, he noticed something strange. He didn't feel tired at all. Every time he killed a goblin, the system sound rang again and again. He lost count of how many he had killed. When he finally checked his panel, he was shocked. His stats had become unbelievably high. But strangely, his level hadn't increased at all. Normally, when stats increased, the level should rise too. Then the sword, whose name was Grid, explained. This was the special nature of gluttony. The price for stealing stats and skills was that he could not gain experience. Grid also asked Jack if he was still hungry. Only then did Jack realize that his stomach hadn't growled all day. Jack couldn't help but ask why Grid knew so much about gluttony. Grid simply said that it was because they were the same kind. He warned Jack never to reveal this skill to anyone, because it defied the very laws of the gods.
一人で戦うしかないな。
俺様がいるだろ。俺様の使い手になったんだ。フェイトはもう一人じゃない。
俺を認めてるってことか。
おいおい、調子に乗るなよ。
でも、そうなんだろ。
うるせえ!
After making a pact with the sword, Jack was ready to return, but Grid stopped him and reminded him to collect the goblin's ears. Those materials were quite valuable. It wasn't surprising that Jack didn't know. After all, it was his first time hunting monsters. After exchanging the ears for 3 silver coins, Jack's first thought was to treat himself to a big meal. But Grid complained, saying the first thing he should do was take care of him and polish his blade, because a sword like him deserved to be treated like a gem. Jack had never seen such an arrogant sword. As they argued, a young man suddenly bumped into Jack, and at the same time, a girl's cry for help came from nearby. Jack turned and immediately realized something was wrong. The girl was being threatened. Without hesitation, he activated his appraisal skill, but strangely, it only showed the man's stats, and not his skills. Jack tried to save a girl from a group of bandits. According to his appraisal skill, his stats were about the same as theirs, but the problem was that his opponent had hidden skills. One wrong move and he would be dead. While Jack struggled, unsure what to do, Reed told him to use nearby obstacles for a surprise attack. Jack followed the sword's advice, but the enemy was alert, and his strike failed to finish him off. When the opponent's hand began to glow, Jack instantly realized it was a battle skill. Such people had a huge advantage in combat. Then Greed told him to fight head-on. Though confused, Jack obeyed. To his shock, with one simple swing, he cut the man down instantly, even without any battle skill of his own. It was clear that this sword was not ordinary, even in its early state. It was far beyond what any other weapon could compare to. After interrogating the dying bandit, Jack learned the truth. The one who had ordered this crime was actually a paladin, one of the 3 high-ranking men who despised him. It seemed that the paladin had certain secret habits that could never be made public, but knowing that changed nothing. Jack was still too weak to act. He needed to grow stronger first. After